It's your favorite podcast. It's Vanguard from Yaad. The Reckoning with Reasoning. With your host, Legendary G.
On this week's episode of Vanguard from Yaad, The Reckoning with Reasoning, upcoming reggae dancehall spiritual warrior Imeru Tafari shares his latest project, Option. We also talk Elevate. Them have to watch we are elevate. Yes, his collaborative effort with dancehall heavyweight Popcaan, a song that's currently creating a buzz on our airwaves. But most importantly, we discuss how do we balance the frequency of freedom of expression while having a spiritual and moral obligation to fans and listeners. Raised in the second city in Granville, St. James, Imeru shares his strict Rastafarian upbringing and how consciousness shape his ideals and outlook on life as a human and artiste. Not only is the grandson of ska reggae legend, he is also the son of reggae royalty, Queen Ifrica, and his father, Skankin Dread, a legendary 90s dancehall skanka, known for his works with reggae dancehall superstars like Ninja Man, Lady G, Dennis Brown, and Rita Marley. So ladies and gentlemen, here's The Reckoning with Imeru Tafari.
Yeah, man. Blessings and greetings.
Haile Selassie I the first.
Yes, man. Bless up. You know what I mean?
Yes,
so, welcome to the Vanguard from Yaad. The Reckoning with Reasoning.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Yes,
man. I'm the host, Legendary G. And today with me, my special guest is none other than, a spiritual warrior, Imeru Tafari. You know what I mean?
Yes, I love that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Energy,
man.
Rastafari.
Which is right. You know what I mean? So
Yes,
today, the reckoning is about balancing the frequency of freedom of expression. Do we have a spiritual and moral obligation to our fans and listeners? And where's the balance? We also will be talking about Imeru's latest project, Option, and also his musical background and influences. So welcome again, Imeru.
Yes, I. Blessings. It's a pleasure to be here. Bless up everyone who listen. And I love and honor and I watch. I love and honor every time. And blessings every time.
Yes, man. Manners and respect. So, how have you been, my brother, since the last time I saw you?
No, since the last time we see each other, I've been on a crazy musical journey. You know what I say? I've always been on that journey, but
yeah.
I could say that from that time that we were on What's the School? You know what I say?
Yes.
From that time until now, many performances, many ups and downs, many bridge cross, many bridge still exist.
Yes.
You know what I say? So,
which is right.
Yeah, man, I just straight development and just a musical, because we have to build up in our craft. We learn all heap of things around the craft aspect of Imeru Tafari musical.
Yes.
You know what I say? Writing, stage, presentation, and just an overall vocal maturity. You know what
Definitely. Yes,
yeah, man, that one since the last time.
Yeah, man, work up with it. So
Yes,
how do you feel now that entertainment, we get the green light, how you feel about that?
Well, to tell you the truth, me is a man, me have a, what I call it now, private, introverted type of style. You know what I say? So, when the lockdown forward, we did always kind of lockdown already, you know what I say? So, we just go deeper into the writing, we just go deeper into the musical journey, just like how we are saying.
Yeah.
Manifest more music and manifest more opportunities.
Definitely.
Through the Almighty and just through goodness to and kindness and honesty.
Yes, man. Definitely.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
So I
yeah, bro. Give thanks to that.
Yeah, man.
So, I know you probably missed the live performance aspect of things, though.
Yeah, man. For sure.
Yeah.
But as I said before, I have to put this in. The last performance I do a Reggae Salute, for me it was still an experiment. It's still a try to master the stage.
Yeah.
The efforts within the stage I come from 2010. You know what I say? That's been a long journey. When Corona come in and the opportunity come for me settle in and go inside of myself, I try to consolidate those energies of bravery, of you know what I say, just consolidate Imeru.
Yeah.
You know what I say?
Yes, man, definitely.
The music, sometimes you will get the impression like the artist and the person is a separate entity. But they are one, you know what I say? The same person will perform on the stage or the same person will go home.
Definitely.
You know what I say? So you have to, as an artist, it would be best for you to meditate on who you are as a person.
Definitely.
You can consolidate who you are as an artist. Because you're one person first and then you're an artist. You know what I say? Yeah, them the thing they will learn, you know what I say?
Yes, man. Yes, man.
Yeah, I'm a G, man. And
Yes,
the performance, that, you see, if me can consolidate myself as a person, then you feel no say, oh, you go up on the stage, go for it. You know what I say? So you have to brave us. You have to brave us. Somebody, before you even brave us, the artist, I even feel confident. You know what I say?
Real
Yeah.
talk. Yeah, man. Give thanks. Yeah, man. So, elevate. Elevate. Let's talk about elevate, you know, featuring yourself on Popcaan.
Yeah.
How did that collaboration came about?
Yo, you see, me as a man, I always put freestyle and them things up on my IG. So, when I'm on Instagram, I have my spare time. I DJ my lyrics for random rhythm. I'm video myself and put them on IG. Popcaan is a man now who always a search for young talent. That time matter, to really be honest with you. You know what I say? Uplift the youths. You know what I say? So, him always a look for young talent and always a look for some youth who deserve strength. So, he just fall in the category of that. And him reach out and tell me, say, you know, say, oh, youth, you're tough and you need more exposure, link up. And me link up and the way how the exposure manifested into a song, it manifested into elevate, and the song is a personification of what is happening in reality.
Yes.
Because a straight elevation of one.
Yes, man.
So yeah, we give thanks to that. And Popcaan is a real brother to me. Not only from an aspect of giving me a song, but from an aspect of giving me wisdom too. When learn through his experiences as a person who more experienced in music and been around the world 10 times forward. You know what I say?
Yes.
So, him teach me a good writing. Other from that, him teach me one crazy writing technique where quick and sufficient. And I've been using it. And me I tell you, say, are the best thing ever happened to me.
That work. back.
More too. You know what I say?
Yes, man. Each one teach one. You know what I mean?
Each one teach one.
Yes, man. So what are some of the feedbacks that you're getting from the chat though, from your peers?
Yo, from my peers, the feedback is great. It's phenomenal. You know what I say? Everybody happy for me and supportive. And me already have the real ones around me too. You know what I say? So we stay close to a circle and we do what we have been doing. You know what I say?
Yes, man.
You know, like when the dancehall artists them say, yo, no new friend.
Yes.
Come like something like a data go on.
Circle smile.
Yeah, so you have to keep the smile circle. You have to keep the circle small. You know what I say? Smile the circle.
Yes,
you know
man, which is right.
So
yes, I will.
Other from that, we accept love. You know what I say? Love I give, we accept love. We get love from all across the earth. We get love from Africa. We get love from everywhere. You know what I say? We get love from out of the unruly camp. We get love from all sorts of
Yes, man. Yes, man.
You know what I say?
Yes, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So it's a beautiful song, and why though it kind of does reinforce the foundation of what our music is, that togetherness that because you know, me always tell people say, you don't really have no dancehall fans, you know, one artist not really have a theme fans.
Let them know.
You understand me? I say, I just one set of people where consume the music and yeah, then we have them favorite, but I see them set of people, my God, the stage show them. You have one set where, you know, so I just saw it go, I just see them set of people them consume the content. So if we as entertainers can just come together and say, yo, you know, say, not everybody will get along, but we can work together in some capacity. It sends out a very, very, very good message. You know what I mean? And we have to appreciate and highlight them things whenever we see. So much respect to you and Popcaan, Richie.
Yeah, man.
So Imeru, for those who don't know you, would I like to talk about some of your background and lineage and influences. Your musical lineage and background are undeniable. Talk to us about who's Imeru Tafari and how it all started for you.
Alright, Imeru Tafari is the grandson of ska legend Derek Morgan and the son of Queen Ifrica, the daughter of that ska legend.
Yes, man.
So, Imeru Tafari is a Rasta youth. I grew up in a Montego Bay. I grew up in a place named Granville in a Montego Bay. My father sell roots and him sell bush medicine. He is a dancer from in the early 90s. He danced with people like Dennis Brown. He danced with people like Rita Marley. He danced with people like Lady G. You know what I say? This man's so big up Skankin Dread every time. I'm a G that.
Yes,
father.
Love respect. Yes.
Yeah, man. So that man, you know, he grew me for the whole of my younger years. You know what I say? So him teach me about the principles and teachings of His Imperial Majesty and the lifestyle of Rastafari. You know what I say? So that's my background. I will never want to go back either. You know? Background.
Yeah, background. Yes, I like that.
So,
yes, right.
Growing up in Montego Bay, you know, we go at every bingy. We keep at this place we call Pit 4. We have the Pit 4 Nyabinghi Center in the Montego Bay. Where that Nyabinghi Center suffice for all Rasta in the Western Hemisphere of Jamaica. Yeah, that's how me grew around all of them Rasta. All them Rasta they grow me. Man like Bongo Joe, man like Bongo Money, man like Bongo Ikers, people like Bongo Watto, people like Bongo Time, people like, you name it. We know all of them. We grow with them. Profile, you name it. Yes. So that's the background, the background. So when time we got some bomb now, and we start to grow up. We got this school you know with them called Howard Primary. You know what I say? Irwin High.
Yes.
You know what I say? And then we left from that school, like we have to be a trouble when you go to school too. You know, consciousness is a thing where they just trap in a consciousness. So
no.
You know what I say? So, yeah, in my growing process, it was a rough process. You know what I say? As a little youth, I get all of trouble in a school. You know what I say? So I understand what it means to have a negative mind and pray from a perspective of negativity constantly. You know what I say? After my high school, I get kicked from the school in Irving. Then I start to go on school in Kingston College because we get too much trouble so now. So I have to leave from Moby and go to town now. I live with Moby now. You know what I say? So when I go live with Moby now, I start to go to school in Kingston College. Trouble still I go on, get kicked from the school, start go on next school in Stats. So, and then now, when we reach at Stats now, what happened to me at KC, due to the amount of trouble I give, me getting this war and rate and you know, blood start shed and what have you and people go to hospital and rate. So that now make me start to say, oh, hey, this not gonna work, you know, cause my life too precious to just watch it.
Yeah.
You know what I say? So with that happening now, I just go to boom and make a drastic change. I say, I don't follow that. You know what I say? So I never music, I turn to my book. You know what I say? I say, oh, I want to get my book work up and thing. It was kind of too late, so I end up left stats and only end up with one subject left stats.
Yeah.
So I say social studies. And I have IT too.
Yeah.
And after I left this now, I end up go back to school again because I say, oh, I want this subject and things. So we go to this school with them called Maths Unlimited. So we start to go Maths Unlimited. And we got Maths Unlimited and you know what I say? Never really do so good either too, you know what I say? So we start to realize, oh, this talent are great. And I say, oh, we can sing. You know what I say? This thing is great. So, we just start focus on that completely and wholeheartedly and start with blood, sweat, and tears. You know what I say? And fruit just a beer. Fruit start beer. You know what I say? But if you tell you the truth, from a little youth still, I have a musical background. Where my grandmother called me up on stage, and due to the fact that I chant so much Nyabinghi, in a Nyabinghi sing with harmony straight. So if it come like church statement, but a Rastafari.
Yes, man.
So harmony I sing, so anybody who in a Nyabinghi constantly, them ears tuned to harmony. You know what I say? Whether I want to be good or bad. You know, say, yo, two notes can sing simultaneously and something else can be. You know,
yes, man.
One. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you know what I say? So we have music in our same way, but we still have to go through life and realize, say, yo, that is a calling where we can turn. You know what I say? Yeah, my lad. So, after we come to the realization, you know, we start to take our music to a different level. And we start to invest with life and time into it. So, when we got a salute, we don't just want to go a salute for whole gate and help out with what going on in the business aspect. We want to go touch stage too. And we want to go learn, we want to go and take mic and go sing. And that's how it develop. There is where Imeru start.
Yes.
That's where
Imeru start. There's a very good foundation and also a spiritual one too.
Yes.
Yes, man. So it's a very good
spirituality too. Because that's the consciousness where we rely on to manifest. You know what I say?
Reality.
So as from there, you would call it now like when we start to go up salute stage, it would have been like 2010. You know what I say? So from 2010 now, you know what I say, we kick it off from there so, and we just continuously go per salute. So till we start to link with engineers, until we start to do some other things.
Yes.
It will fill up from that way.
Yes, Imeru. Enough respect. So what are some of your musical influences and mentors in the industry currently?
Alright, right now, my two major influence and mentor in Ifrica and Total. You know what I
Yes,
say?
man. Enough respect.
Popcaan. Recently, Popcaan add to the list. You know what I say?
Yes.
So those are my mentors. You know what I say? People me look up to and wish to be like. You know what I say? Now other music will influence me, like a wide variety of music influence me. You know what I say? So we listen to all sorts of genres, you know what I say? So music, like singing wise, you know what I say? Yeah. For instance, we listen to people like Sade. We listen to a wide variety of music.
Yeah, man. Man is a musical person, so, you know?
Yeah. It sound good and it resonates with something where I connect with it.
Yeah.
When it resonates with me, we will listen to it. You know what I say? So, and we always, me feel like when black artists rise up in an international world, like female artists, black female artists, where I do like R&B. For instance, the girl with name Haile Selassie I, or maybe like the Empress with name Sizzla. You know what I say? You know what I say? Me supportive of them energy. I would remind me of a Rihanna, you know, or somebody who come from the Caribbean. Who,
definitely.
You know what I say? So,
definitely.
In that spirit, them we listen to them too, because we want them to make it. You know what I say?
Exactly.
But we're wary of messages, so we don't listen to any tune with any message. You know what I say? We listen tune, and we listen tune with different messages too. Because I'm not telling you that. You know what I say? We listen tune with messages we don't agree with. Like for instance, we listen to an Eminem, but due to the level of lyrical potential with Eminem have, we listen to just for us learn how to maneuver lyrics. You know what I say?
Craftsmanship, you know?
Yeah, bro.
Yes, man. Yeah, man. So, what are some moral and spiritual code that Imeru live by?
Moral and spiritual code. Yo, enough of them. Yo. Do what your art is. Do what in your art. From here, do what is your art is, then you can't go wrong with nobody. Because you present what you believe in, and you present where you put your energy towards. You know what I say? Your art and soul into your heart. So if you present it back in your music, then there will be no regrets, you know what I say? Yes. No reason to feel no way again, because your heart.
Yes, man. I love that, because you resonate on your own frequency in that space when you're going to do what you art. So, you know, me agree with that.
You know, I really rely on an external source, because you are the source that we have manufactured. the
Definitely.
inspiration of the people them who consume. So you don't have to depend on the people to put out your source. You have to depend on you to put out your source. An external source now go fix what go on internally. So you have to be internally for the people who accept it externally. That's what I say. Yeah.
Overstand, man. Overstand.
Yeah, man.
Yes, man. So, Imeru, we want to have a little mini discussion about balancing the frequency of freedom of expression. Most recently, the streets have been talking about dancehall being lacking some vitality when it comes down to the content that's coming out. The glorification of scamming, the extremely graphic and vivid description of crime and violence, the degrading of our women, and also the diminishing of the quality and the fundamentals of music creation. You understand me? Songs not mixed properly, them just sound good and put out. You understand? Yeah. So I want to ask you, as a spiritual warrior who, without question, I can understand where you're coming from with your music, because I can feel that essence and energy. You understand me? And the foundation where music build up on, a man like yourself and me can understand and know how to treat it, because we know, say, okay, we are come from a certain background and we understand, say, who before we did set certain standard, we different, but we still have to show some respect to what was there before us, so we can, create for a new part. So what's your view on the current state of our music, especially dancehall, and why do entertainers feel like they don't have a moral responsibility to their fans and listeners?
Yo, me say it all. People are people before artists. Artists can only expel what I want in their mind. We can't exist in somebody's mind with them. Your mind is a personal space. Or anything that come out of your mind is something with personal. Where you are manufactured from your experiences in life.
Definitely.
Your thoughts them and your actions, even the way or you stay. You cells them in your body. You have this brother when you're Sadhguru. I even learn it from him. Say,
yes, man.
Yeah. He say, your brain can't remember half of the things that your cells remember. And your cells really carry the memory.
Yes, man.
Your cells remember your ancestors them did stay upon the plantation. Your brain can never remember that. True. So, what I'm saying is that, these things were embedded in Jamaica, embedded long before me and you. You know what I say?
Most definitely.
The level of culture. So, just like I say a while ago, what is good is bad, and what is bad is good. Jamaica have a tendency to do that. You know what I say? In our culture, we put on mesh marina, and we wear dark glass, and kangal hat, and clocks. I say that's a style. But the gunman style that.
Yes,
that's
man.
how the gunman dress. You get what I say? You know, Jamaica, we take the bad thing and turn it to the good thing.
Yes, man.
Informer can't come around here and we turn the word informer into a bad. A Serpy me here, I said that, I have to look at myself for real.
A true, man.
Reggae artists do that, We are big reggae artists that sing about culture, real culture music. Things say informer. Festival wide. But informer is that I saw the police them are gonna know where I go on.
Yes.
I saw the police them are gonna know where I go on.
Yes,
so
man.
Jamaica have a culture to turn what is good into what is bad and what is bad into what is good.
Contradictory, you know?
Yes, it's a young generation, Just imagine that pile up for years. And now you have some new youth. We are do that in our new form, in our new way. And that's how we are getting it now. So you see the answer to this is not even if you try to tackle them not if you try to confront them. And that's the real way. You if you try to create the alternative, that's the real way.
Yes. Yes.
Okay? Because you can't look on them and you can't change a man if you don't want to change it.
True. Real.
If a man don't want to change it, you can't change it. That's the truth, You have to create the alternative. You see, if them gossip women try to stop you from creating the alternative, and they say no, them have to get wrong bound. But you see, if they say that's why we have to rate Joshy, because him even do it. So you know what that means? We need the other people them up on the nether side. We don't even say this, but we are going to say it. Popcaan left from over dancehall, come take up a Rasta youth, we have the Rastafarian music in a reggae, man. What that show you say?
Yes,
the
man.
People them who have the powers in the reggae, them not shine a light on the youth them who need it.
True, man.
A crazy youth, my lord, me weak. A crazy youth, tough and lyrical and can sing and can play guitar and can engineer and nobody know them.
True.
And a reggae them a do.
Yeah.
They just get caught in our cog, in our engine. Them a one cog in the engine.
Yes.
And next man prosperity. Is what I say, bro.
Yeah.
So I them the thing there. So when I see Skeng and Josh, them love Skeng and Joshi because Skeng and Joshi have for them mentor and Ella. We have give them strength.
Yes, man.
So what I'm to over reggae. If a man mean over reggae, that you want to tell me, bro?
Ah.
I say, the man who so he come like the man who I say righteousness and the man who I say get a youth uplift and get a youth must come together and get a youth this and get a youth that. Him not even lead by example, I chat him a chat.
True.
Because the Rasta youth them if he gather up and come to the right thing. Yeah, you're not give them no strength.
True.
They not give them no strength. That's what I say. And that's something there.
Yes, man.
Who have strength.
Yes, man. I know a reality. I'm like only a reason. You know, a reality, man. You know. So how can we have the conversation without offending any other artists and practitioners? You know,
we don't have no conversation because we have the ability to manifest music. Music powerful in my lord. You know, see what music do earth?
Yes, man.
We just attack. We must say, we just say, yo, when Moses go up in the hill, you know, and the people in my disappear. And music, they don't get listen, you know.
Yes,
That's what rolling go, you know. I'm gonna play a flute, I'm gonna dance and a drum and most of them come kick them that and I say, how are this? And I don't want me to teach you this and I do. You know, the people who do satanics. That's what I say, my God. Music powerful. The players and singers shall be there. Yeah, man. So we have great power, so we have great response. No matter make me have to go in a Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Great responsibility, man.
Yes.
That's what I say.
Yes, man.
Yeah, man. That's the thing, man.
Yeah, man. Do you think the business side of the industry, and when I say the business side, I mean the investors and the persons who have the money to invest in an artist, do you think they might fuel the breakdown of our content being circulated on the airway? And there's a reason why I say that.
Yeah.
Right? Because sometimes as an artist, the one who's funding or the sponsor will take a song. And the song...
that's our crucial point. And so, in our way, because at the end of the day, you know, we live in our, what them call a third world country, even though in a really a third world country, but them say our third world. You know what I say? So, survival are key in Jamaica. We have people before anything.
Definitely.
The world exists inside of the earth. The earth is the fullness thereof. We have people first, and then business people. So you see, for them man who do that, I just them gonna need to go listen to some Junior Biles, and that need to go listen.
Yeah.
That's what I say. Because he who believe in vanity and have no love for humanity shall fade away.
Fade away, man.
Good over evil, man. And life over death, man.
Yes.
You know what I say?
Yes, man. A reality, man.
Life over death. We don't worry about them thing there, enough. We don't worry about them thing. Because we God fearing. When we have the Almighty on our side. When it comes down to the Almighty, human beings can't even understand and comprehend.
True, man. Yes.
Not even me can't comprehend. Me have to just love it from afar. You see what I say? So I just put trust in it too.
Yes,
I'm
man.
be honest to it. I'm be real to it.
Yes, man.
You see what I say? I'm gonna get from it. Get from.
Yes, man.
You know what I say?
It's a divine thing where you can't even express it. It's just something you know. Say when you get that something, they say, we know why we get that message, how we get it, and you know, in the space of God, me never in that frame of mind, I wouldn't get that message. I know why I say me have to carry out that message. I have to carry out that feeling, that emotion.
Man.
Yeah.
From my perspective.
Yes.
Somebody would look on the collaboration with me and Popcaan and say, a good business strategy is for don't do a song like Option and do the complete opposite.
Yeah.
And maybe do a song like where maybe a quarter would do, or something where more resonate with the inner city Jamaica. But righteousness isn't resonate with the inner city Jamaica. I don't know if you don't know that. Because them are things that dominate things. Where if you know say, people in the inner city want goodness too. And they don't want to die. Nobody know what that.
Nobody know want it. Nobody know it.
So I said, someone can't trick me. But now I want to come and trick me. I come and tell me about them and this and them.
Nobody want it.
Evil, that and them evil and them evil. You can't trick me for that. It's what I say, because you have to lay down with a woman, you have to sex her, and you have to love her. It's what I say. And that's your own emotion. You have to laugh. It's what I say. You hug up mommy and kiss her for her job. And if your loved ones die, you cry. It's what I say. And you feel remorse. It's what I say.
Really.
So I don't want a man come and tell me like them are iron. Music, them present themselves to make you feel like say, yo, them not no love and them not no art. But let me tell you this, man. Youths out there where the righteousness don't give up. That's what I say. I don't falter and get weary. Because here what? Good over evil, life over death. His Majesty say, yo, even at the 21st century, David still I got slew Goliath. That's what I say.
Yes, man.
Good over evil, man. Straight. And you can't go around him, man. That's what I say. You can't go around him, man. I go over evil while Popcaan evil link. Because I'm straight goodness me deal.
Yes,
so the goodness within me resonate with the goodness within. That's what I say. From that possible, anything is possible.
Anything possible.
You can't get bigger than Popcaan, right?
Yes, man. And you see, I like I said, a great man can come from anywhere, but still you can identify a great man. And this is always when I talk to and say, yo, now play with Popcaan, you know. He's a youth when he come in the industry and show respect. And that he carry that essence there with him, so people draw people to him, because guess what? It's not a youth to come for disrespect. It's a youth to show respect and get respect. Yes. You understand? Can understand say that are the only way we can move forward and make things right. Yes, man. Yes. It's a reality. Yeah, man. So let's zoom in on Option, your latest project. I would like to get really into what the frame of mind and just the inspiration behind how you pen the song.
Yeah, Option is a song where it is a confrontation. My meditation behind Option is to create an alternative and also to confront the status quo. Is what I say. Which is what we are reasonable.
Yeah.
Is what I say. So Option is a confrontation that personified to all of the music them we are influencing the younger generation.
Yes.
Is what I say. Just like what I say a while ago, Jamaica have a tendency to try to turn what is bad into something what is good.
Yeah.
So, we just create something what is good in our, and not just me create it, but we all get where we palatable to somebody who will listen the music that is the status quo.
Yes.
Which is violent, gun violence, gun, the evil. Man, I turn over the eye in a video and I wear chain around neck and one bucket. See the two little youth them killing each other over gathering. You can imagine that the two youth them kill each other, that the youth kill little youth over gathering. Gathering, my lad. At the influence of when they turn over the eye and I wear masks and I do all this something that make you feel like say, oh, them think they're gonna make you get prosperous in life. When I them book them fair read and I go but they won't work and I try to prosper and them.
Really?
My lad. You see me so going back to what I said now. Option is the answer to them situation there. Because me know say you tell this option, they not do that.
Real talk.
Option come show you say, yo brother, this don't make no sense, man. Is what I say. Because all the create years of sorrow. So option is an energy towards correcting that. Because Jamaica not only have that aspect to it. Jamaica have Bob Marley, Jamaica have Peter Tosh, Jamaica have people who deal with the conscious side of things. So Jamaica come like a pendulum and swing on two sides. Is what I say.
Yes,
we have this over yaso and we have this over yaso. Right now it look like dancehall are dominate as hell in all aspects. Because reggae just kind of silent due to the energy where reggae are dealing with right now, my lord.
Yeah.
You know what I say, my lord. So look how much youth they in a reggae, my lord.
Wall heave, man.
Man, effects.
Yeah, man. But you see thing to Imeru, and like me say, me can speak from the side that our practitioners, and we can say this clearly, some of our disc jack fail. The youth them in the street you play music fail, and this is why I say this. One time when you're going at the street and listen music, you can tell when a DJ on to him doing homework and you know how to balance the space. Me always tell my son, look here, when me I go dance as a youth, me have to wait till 3 o'clock before me can hear one dancer. A pure juggling come right up.
Yeah, man.
Pure juggling.
Yeah, man.
Who a play have to know say yo, we have to deal with the thing in the right way. I say that build Jamaica culture. Even with IRFM. I know people know say at the 90s build IRFM, you know.
Straight.
At the inspiration and the frequency I come from reggae and dancehall. Create IRFM because at the only station where did highlight what the ghetto people them really into.
Yeah.
You understand me? At the only station where come out and say, yo, a reggae and dancehall me I deal with, you know.
Yeah.
And we kind of drop the button because the same momentum that we IRFM take up reggae and dancehall and treat it like how it's supposed to be treated. We know I feel the thing. I mean, say, a lot of the practitioners them option. Me listen to option. Me listen to everything. Background vocal. I love the background vocals. You understand me? Because like I say, you know, you are one of them. I want spiritual warrior without question.
Yes,
from hearing your song, me just pick up on that frequency because we know music and we know say, oh, you know, say Imeru I come with some different type of energy where, you know, either come like me. I always tell people this. I'm like Steve Marley. When me tell people all the while, when Steve Nangang talk, either come like I want classroom, you know, and the general them say, yo, you sit down, listen. And them type of meditation them you talk about. Because when we go about to everyday life, you can't just want bang the chopper this and that. Me want something to stimulate my brain. You understand? I want something to bring me back to reality and say, yo, yeah man, you know, say you them and so far, and they need option, they need this, they need that. So me need music to consume for my soul. Me need soul music.
That's not easy still.
You know?
That's not easy. That's what I ask for. It's
like, know it's not easy, but you see, the problem is, you know, you see, if the industry was highlighting and creating a balance, then it would have been easier.
I agree.
You understand me? And this is where it falls down. The industry now do them due diligence. And I mean, know this for a fact. And on a grown thing, we know it for a fact. You understand what I say? And this is why I say, this is why the business side of the operation are dumbed down with things.
Yes. Because it's start to be more like a money now.
Yes, it's a marketing thing more than oh. Yeah. You know, say the energy they may feel for the space. Cause guess what? You would go listen, ray, blah blah. You know. So we have a responsibility. That me talk to my producer regime, me talk to my artist regime. Who me can't talk? Because guess what? We consume music. Me not to ask. You are consuming music same way. Like you say, you listen stuff when not even good for you.
We need listen everything, man. God, that they have to do.
You understand me? I say, but me I say, I don't want the next generation of artists believe say them not have a responsibility, and that are the thing when we see with the young youth them is like them come and them ego and everything. You understand me? And that me used to when me come on stage from me say Beanie Man, Popcaan, or Popcaan say Tony Rebel over the same come heal him up. You know, so and so them can heal him up. And you feel like love and joy. You as a fan, I look on that thing, you see a next artist I can heal your artist where you admire. I want different feeling I get, you know. You see the respect, you feel the love, you feel the togetherness. You understand me? So the youth them know I get this thing wrong. Because now art is reality and reality is art. But sometimes we feel like yes, a negative and positive go together, but too much of a negative we are feel and there's no positive.
The scale now just can balance down if I don't see it.
Exactly. So, you know, we have a responsibility and, you know, that I want to put
man, that is so true. We have a responsibility. Every artist have a responsibility. Because, here, you are singing about killing, but yet still, you know what, you wouldn't want to in a situation where you feel pain. Human beings don't like feel pain. You can't tell me anything where you want to say. Exactly. Because them youth make you feel like them are the most this and that.
Toughest thing.
You know, say, yo, brother, it don't make no sense in a you try to glorify speed up the process. Like you try to speed up a process where inevitable, my life.
Yes.
I'm dead eventually. So when you are going there, brother, I just speed up the process, you know, but don't feel like you are going to feel it too much. You are more than peace. We could not
reality.
That's my lord. So you can't understand that. That's why you know, so people now look at themselves. So you can't depend on them. You have to depend on the man who will look for himself. So you see the man who are looking at himself, and him to come talk and come I show you what glory, show you what real. Because I see difference, you see, we make a real point. See? You see, in a negativity, the result of negativity might look nice and everything, but good like the result will come.
True that.
You see the man who are pre-negativity and then I feel whatever him get out of negativity, then I feel energy and then I feel glory where him get out of negativity. Him can look at you in a year positivity and want it.
True, man.
And that all change him, you know.
True, man.
I never have to say a word.
Yes, man.
All you have to just be happy.
Yes, man. I we see them revelation they happen whole heap of time. We see youth left from with them there and come amongst we and change. Change.
Yeah, when I see it done up now already, because man like all Capitan never did always. Them things. Capitan.
Uncle Louis too. Louis culture. All of them, you know?
Batman face.
Yes.
I say, badness you are dealing with.
Exactly.
And then I Chuck Fender too. You all have man like Chuck Fender with. Them man that do badness. And go some and say, yo, Rastafari.
Exactly.
So anymore.
Yes,
what I say. Buju Banton, you name it, many more.
Yes,
What I say.
Till Shiloh. Yes, sir. Yes, man.
Possible, man.
Yes, sir.
So we have to hold up the fire. We have to hold up the torch. We have to strong and can't be weary with righteousness and goodness and what is good. Yeah, man, we can't weary and feel like. So you see, when you see some next to rise up and righteousness, David, you make sacrifice. You make sacrifice, you see that now. Choose one. You see what I'm saying? You don't have to take up everybody there. Choose one where you're one, like, where stay with that one. And give him an opportunity so he can reach further. So he can come have the platform to talk to Jamaica. Not just have the platform to get money, but have the platform to can communicate with the island and can influence the island.
Definitely.
Them the thing there's some crucial thing where artists are different from just Kiara, Yala, and old chair. You see what I mean? When you say to the people, they hear it. You see what I mean?
Yes, man. Yes, man. I take it for granted, man.
They hear it. You see what I mean? So you see that you reach on them, so you see man who have them powers there, them figure youth and make youth come talk them spirituality and talk them consciousness and put it up already. Because once the big artists are doing it and I carry up the young artists, countless big artists help young artists. You can't do it. Even get help from art, from my boy, and you name it, Quick Ifrica get help from Tony. You name it. You see what I say, my lord? Every got it there on Capitan. You see what I say? You name it. You see what I say? Every artists have to overstand, especially the one with consciousness, have to overstand. So you have a duty to that consciousness. You can't just want everything for yourself. You see what I say?
Yes, I am a man. Love
and
that.
If you bring up an artist and you say the artist get big, go film our next one.
Yes, man. Yes, man. Through the gate, man. Yes,
if
man.
you bring up an artist and say, that one nobody know. And the one go through the gate, you go find one more. And the one you go through the gate again, and be a legend, man. Be a legend.
Yes, man. Yes, man. Reality. Reality. A rising tide lift all boats. A rising tide lift all boats.
Yes, Me
you
agree.
Yes, man. Yes, man. However responsible. Yes, man. Yeah, man. So, option again.
Yeah.
You know, in terms of the production, who produced the track and did you get the rhythm first or you write it, add the lyrics?
Nah, man, not like that, man. Listen, a family settings, you see me?
Yeah.
Right now, laptop I use.
Yeah.
Laptop this I use, right? That's what I say. A family settings, you see it?
Yeah.
So you see, postal things now. Man like Pele, a man like Kenny, you see what I say?
Yes.
Them youth are great youth for the future, you see what I say? So that's me alone. Right. Me alone great. The money promising as a, I tell you, say, well promising stuff.
Yes.
Kenny is a man who play for Buju, who play for Coffee, Pele, play for Ireland, play for Etana. And you name it, the list goes on. I just can't remember.
Yeah.
Play for everybody basically. You see what I say? So,
yes.
What me I say is that them youth them create the rhythm. You see what I say?
Yeah.
Create the rhythm. I just option alone to do with them. To do an next tune in there. Antidote with them. That's another very spiritual song to do. You know what I say? The rhythm, them youth are crazy. I crazy rhythm them youth are build. You know what I say? 1 million rhythm like option them youth have. You see what I say?
Nice, man.
You have the iceberg. You know what I say? Wide variety. of different genres and crossover music and all of that. So Option is just a tip of the iceberg. The production, all of that come through an energy of brotherliness.
Yes.
Me alone
Yes.
right now. Me alone right now. Me construct the song and carry it come, but once you reach at the studio, then all of the minds they start to collide.
Yes, yeah, work together. Yes, man. Love that, man.
Yeah, man. So I just me alone. People like 5 Star Celestial. That is the artist who you have to look at. You see what I say?
Yes, man.
My spiritual brother. Wait. Rough. Him our artist, so me I tell you say some man. Yo, me I tell you, man. Him a real artist. When they are out loud, they in a reggae and the Rastafari thing out long and real and righteous and a good art and lyrical. If you can't get no more lyrical than them, man.
Yes, man.
So
Nice.
Nice. So 5 Star Celestial big up yourself every time. So him today in the studio the night time we are right up shot. You see what I say? Kenny did it, Pele did it, all of it did it. You see what I say? So if I line up a switch, I line switch. You see what
Yes,
I say?
man.
I line change, I line change.
Yes, man. Love that, man.
So
Yes,
me
man.
alone right up shot. It's a combination of energy same way. But you can say I mean lead out.
Yes,
So yeah,
man.
option is an energy. So Coastal Kings, I look out for more things. I mean, I tell you say, yo,
Definitely, man.
don't things are gonna fall, brother. But me I tell you say, yo, that's a game changer.
Yes, man.
Yeah, alone.
And then-
nobody else
Yeah,
can.
Which is right. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
forward. A game changer them there.
Yes, man. G.
You know what I say? We have
Yes,
to
man.
flip the status quo on his head top. You know what I say?
Do it, man. Do it. That's what I'm saying. The idea make we proud when we see say, you know, we can plug up and we want to go listen to my Imeru Tafari.
Yeah, man, I told you upload. I never
Yes,
feel
man.
backward.
I love that. When we say, yeah, that we want to go listen to somebody, we want to go chill, we want to go blaze a split or something and walk
Yeah,
and
man. You
meditate.
can play against on Sundays. You can turn up Sunday,
Yeah,
man.
exactly. Yes, man. Exactly. We love that, G.
Everything around. You know what I say? You know,
We love that.
you know, that's a rebellion energy.
Yeah, man.
You know what I say? Crazy how that far.
Yes, man. So,
Going to be record.
is option out now? Option out now and available everywhere?
Yes, it's out now.
Yeah, man.
It's available everywhere.
Yeah. All digital platform.
Yo, you wanna. You see if you not go past Spotify and see it now, just go the next week. I go see.
Yeah.
But you see YouTube. Let's go on YouTube, man. Let's go on
Yes,
YouTube.
man.
Subscribe to me YouTube, like, comment.
So, what can we expect from Imeru Tafari? You know, say you have some stuff coming, but what we can expect from you and what advice can you give some upcoming talent who, you know, want to take on the journey like you, G?
Alright, upcoming talent. Honesty in our music are the right policy. Be honest, don't be dishonest. You see, if your personality, no matter how good you can sing and DJ, if your personality not good, nobody now go on the music. That me have to say to the younger generation. Alright, moving forward, what you can expect from Imeru, a more consciousness. You see what I say? With diversity and dynamics. You see what I say? So we have 1 million options put on in our studio, but we want to put out some dynamic music. So we want to put out some love songs. We want to put out some ganja songs.
Yes.
We want to show the people and say we have a wide horizon of music and potential.
Definitely. Well, Imeru, we almost gone an hour.
Mm-hmm.
And this is just the first interview. You know what I mean? 'Cause we have many more to do with G.
Yes,
Yeah, because the thing is, we don't only want to just talk to the item when they have. We want to talk to the item so we know, so we build a community so people can know, say, yo, yeah, our people are full music. We want to highlight the music. We don't want to tune into no overseas channel all the while. We want to tune into Jamaica. We want to hear what going from the Jamaican artists. We want to get into the creative process because we have built the thing. We have to lift up our brand, we have to lift up ourselves so people can see, say, yo, oh, so them man are now loosen up them thing together. That's what we want for the next generation. Me have a responsibility to make sure so the youths and get the information from the creators and get the right message to. We not try if we grow on thing, we not try if we please nobody, we are do the right thing. You know what I mean? So we're on a journey and this is just the first interview and we just want to keep people up to date with what's happening and you don't know the thing, my G.
Man. It's always a blessing, man. A pleasure to be here, man. And we are going to fall back again. Anytime, because I'm from day one. Don't forget that.
Yes, man.
We don't know what's this school, you know. But the ground that
yes,
guys.
yes, man.
Your foot firm on the ground. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
man.
Yes, man. Yeah, man. So,
I can't wait to fall back again.
yes, my G. Thanks for coming. Enough respect and manners.
Why? Forward.
All right, G.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. Bless up.
Okay.
That's it for today's episode of Vanguard from Yaad. Please join us next week. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share my content. Let's build this community.